What's up, kiddies out there? It's the Full Metal Racket Show. You're hanging out with George Burns.
And the Metal Pig.
And we happen to be hanging out right now with...
Reed Mullin, baby.
That's right, from Corrosion of Conformity, Blind Edition. And I was saying earlier, we've been fans here. Have a seat, James. We've been fans since the days of technocracy and animosity and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're
favorite.
tired old guys, hungry children we are. So we're saying, when's this animosity Corrosion Conformity tour gonna be? No, but so anyhow, that was just an amazing set. I was glad to see all that stuff. It was awesome hearing those tunes again. I haven't heard those forever.
We had to
And
we ran a little bit overboard, so we had to cut a couple off. But it was cool playing all that shit.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's fun for me because a lot of that album is like, look at me, look at this drum shit I'm doing, blah blah. You know what I mean?
Racket on that album. That's a great album.
Yeah, it's fun drum shit on there. Yeah, I like that album, and the songs are killer too.
Yeah, so
I think Carl's singing better now than he ever has. No,
That sounded great.
I mean, yeah, he always sounded killer, but now
we got everybody piling on the bus now.
Yeah.
So
Giant Iowegians.
Iowegians.
Yeah.
So anyhow, Carl's now in another band that's you're playing with now. What's the name of their band?
King Hitter.
He's in a band called King Hitter. Yeah,
King Hitter.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And they just put an EP out. I think it came out. When did it come out? March?
Yeah, end of March.
EP King Hitter came out at the end of March.
What's the name of y'all's label, Carl? Here, let me get Carl in here.
Yeah, we got Carl in here.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
What's up? Restricted release. That's Paula Hogan. She's Candlelight USA, the head person for that, the only real person, I guess. She's a one-woman wrecking crew. She's obviously worked a lot with Reed in the past, and we're stoked. She's working her ass off, so getting her stuff out there.
So what does King Hitter have in store for you guys?
Well, the EPs have been out for a little bit. It's getting pretty good response.
Great response.
Well,
What are you talking about?
It's getting really good response. I'm really stoked. We're all really stoked. But the plan is to hit the road a little bit. We're already there's 2 dates that Reed's got to miss, but it was his idea. He said, "Why don't you have King Hitter fill in for COC Blind out in Joliet and Milwaukee on this tour out that we're out on with Cavalera, Conspiracy, Death Angel, and Lodi Kong." And we are so stoked. The drummer and the bassist are flying in, so it's a great opportunity for King Hitter to do something outside of North Carolina. And then hopefully after the tour, we're going to start booking some regional stuff, up and down the East Coast. And we're working on the full-length album, hopefully recording it in the fall.
Awesome.
That's the plan.
Excellent.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
So did you get to see us?
Yes,
in the old days? You saw COC.
I actually, I tell you what, I actually didn't see with Carl singing, but I do. This is how ancient I am. I actually do have a VHS bootleg tape of you guys playing in like South Carolina or something.
Oh no shit! I don't know
Yeah,
about that guy.
yeah, it's really weird.
Ground Zero or something,
Oh, Ground Zero, yeah. What's
probably.
this guy? That guy's a great guy who owns that club.
Nick Mincho or whatever.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, so you're about to do this whole thing now with Pepper, right?
Yeah. Well, we did a little bit of touring last month. We did like about a month's worth in the UK and Europe, and that went really well. And they invited us to do downloads, so we're gonna do that next month and do some stuff in like Ireland, and then go back for Roskilde. Yeah, that'll be cool. And we're talking about maybe doing some stuff this fall. Nice. But obviously, I'd like to do more stuff with Carl if Carl's willing.
Oh,
If you're willing.
let me think. Yes, I'm willing to go. No,
We're having
this is
fun doing this.
This is
It's
awesome.
Kind of like
You guys sounded great.
as much as we can do. That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
You know,
You know what I mean?
if there's time and people want to come, we'll do it. Yeah. I mean, why sit at home?
Yeah, we're having a great time. So
You gonna have Pepper playing on this because I know he played on the Blind album,
he
right?
says it's too complicated. And I'm serious. That's a direct quote.
Wow.
I
Okay.
don't remember how to play all that.
So I thought this was some sort of transition with Pepper back and then the Blind. I thought there was gonna be a.
Ultimately, I'll say this: if I would be glad to play with any and all members of COC. I think it'd be awesome. The dream show would be like literally having Eric Ike, Simon Bob, me, just a whole night of just doing a bunch of stuff. Like like a little mini festival of all COC. It'd be incredible.
Yeah.
If you guys could run through the years, I mean, that would just
be badass.
amazing.
Animosity, fucking all that.
I would travel for that.
I would travel.
Me too.
There you go. Absolutely.
I will travel far. But so U.S. tour with COC, is that any in the works?
Maybe. I don't know.
Nothing really. Okay.
No. Well, I mean, we were talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're recording with Pepper and everything?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Talking about that
Nothing.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see.
All right. And so I have another thing I need to touch upon is Teenage Time Killer.
Oh yeah. Teenage Time Killers. Yeah.
I'm on that too.
Yeah, you're on
that too? I gotta come back here.
All right,
See?
get back here. What are you doing?
Oh, hey, I'm
What are you
back.
on that? Look
Hey,
for
what the hell?
Carl. Yes. You disappeared for so long. And so,
No, this is Bree can tell you, but
Okay.
man, how it's the coolest thing. Awesome. It's
Okay.
well, you talk about it.
It kind of happened organically. Old friends with Dave Grohl. I put his first album out when he was a little kid.
and what was that album?
What was his album?
Yes.
He was in a band called Dame Bramage before Scream when he lived
Okay.
in D.C.
Yeah.
Anyways, I've been friends with him a long time, and now he's, whatever, big Dave Grohl.
Rock star,
guy, yeah. But he has a really nice studio. And COC, when we got back together to do the three-piece stuff, he invited us to come out and record at his place. Became really good friends with the head engineer. Head engineer was like, dude, when the Foos aren't in here, you got to come back and we'll record a hardcore album. So I said, cool. And he called me up about 6 months later and said, come on out. I said, man, I got a couple tunes. I got this one song that's a John Cleese poem I put to like discharge music. And I was like, I'll call up Jello and see if he'll sing it. So we'll do like, 4 or 5 like hardcore songs and then have that.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. So I went out and did it. And instead of doing 4 or 5 songs, we did 12. And on the way home, going back to Raleigh, I was at LAX and I see this tall drink of water with a big COC shirt on going coming my way, and I was snarkily said, hey man, nice shirt. And he was like, Reed? And it was Randy Blythe.
Oh, word.
And I told him about the thing that we were doing. He's like, oh, I want to be on it. So then it went from Jello, Randy Blythe, to Carl, and Dave Grohl plays on a bunch of stuff. Corey Taylor.
Leaving, I saw.
Leaving, yeah.
Okay,
Jello
obviously,
Biafra.
I finally got to meet him and talked about seeing Fear one time a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
And I was standing there like, hey, Mr. Ving, can I have a
Yeah.
photograph?
It's bad though. Yeah, we got Pat
He's the
Smear.
nicest guy in the
He is
world.
the nicest guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Pat Smear. Fucking Phil Wren from Sigurd Reich.
Yep.
Neil Fallon.
Nick
fucking,
Oliveri.
Aaron from Nick Oliveri. Yeah.
Tommy
Brian
Vic-
Baker
Tommy
from
Victor.
Tommy Victor.
Tommy Victor.
Fuck yeah.
London.
London May. Yeah.
London
Yeah.
May.
There's like 35 people on. It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
it's
Wow.
Yeah.
Keeps going. It keeps
And
going.
when does this due?
July. It's coming out on Rise Records in July.
Oh, so this July, in a few months, it's coming out on Rise Records?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. And it's Teenage Time Killers, and what's the name of the album?
Greatest Hits Volume 1.
Greatest Hits Volume 1. So we'll be looking for that. And we'll be playing on the Full Metal Racket show.
Absolutely.
And thanks a lot, Reed,
Yeah,
for
man,
hanging
thank you.
out. And
Thank you very much.